Yo, what's up YouTube? You wouldn't believe what I just did. I just created a whole 30-minute video, but it's cool. I can recreate it. So this time I'm gonna be talking a little faster, just because I just said this. Ah! Okay. Story time. So today we're gonna be talking about a time that I crashed my dad's minivan. So this was back in 2022. My friend was working at Walgreens, and he was like, "Can you pick me up, drop me off?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And I was already tired at the time, and I get in the car. I'm feeling a little woozy, drowsy, tired. Okay, but I think I'll be able to make it there and back. And I get on the street next to my house, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling very tired. Maybe I should turn around. And that's definitely what I should have done. Hopefully this block doesn't fall. It's holding up my phone, but that's definitely what I should have done. Anyways, I get to because it was heavy traffic. And I get to a pretty known street in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm sitting behind like 5 or 6 cars, the lights turning red and yellow and green. So I wait my turn. I'm about to turn left. I'm in the left turning lane. And I'm sitting there and I'm like sweating a little bit. I'm like, okay. And the last thing I remember was turning left like this. I kid you not, the next thing I remember is waking up like this. Like in a fetal position. Like I'm out of it too. Like I'm passed out in a fetal position until I heard like banging, and I come to and I unbuckle my seatbelt and I'm like, stop, because people are trying to bang in the glass thinking I'm like dead or something. But I'm like, stop, because all the glass was getting in my pants. Like glass was everywhere, in my hair, in my pants, in my shirt, in my socks. I don't even know how it got under my feet and my socks, but anyways, I'm like, yeah, stop, it's getting in my eyes. It was in my eyes. So I kick it out. So the car is like this. The car is on its side. I guess this is a better representation. So I'm like this, like passed out until I hear some like banging noises. And I'm like, oh shoot, I unbuckle my seatbelt and I'm like, it's just like this. It's hard to get up. And then let me back up so y'all can see it. And I'm like kicking the windshield. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it opens up. And one of the guys had helped me out the car. He was a Mexican guy. Shout out to my Mexican homies. Shout out to Jared and Mohan and many more. But yeah, the police officer said he saw it all. So he was on scene immediately. He was right there, like in a shopping center. So he said he saw it all, and I said basically I don't know what happened. I just remember turning left and passing out. So he gave me I did get a ticket for that. I forgot what the ticket was for. I think it was like damage of public property or something like that. But I saw him in court like almost a year later, because the court systems have been backed up since COVID. And another time that I crashed a car this was the last time I crashed a car. This was in 2023, summer of 2023, end of July to be exact. And I was with my boy Chris. Shout out Chris, man. Shout out King Coop. He's really the one that inspired me to start this vlogging stuff and streaming. And I feel like I have a perfect personality for it. I'm just a smooth, laid back type of guy that can just talk about my experiences without being any shame. So shout out to Chris, man, for real. Shout out to you. But anyways, I'm like, Chris, you got to see what this car does. He's like, all right, bet. So we're on lunch break. It's like a 45-minute lunch break, and right behind. Let me make sure it's still recording. Okay. Right behind the shopping center where we worked at was a pretty affluent neighborhood. So I definitely shouldn't have been doing like cutting corners and drifting the car in there. I mean, I was trying to show him like, because I would always drift it in the rain. It was like super fun in the rain, but it gets a little more difficult when you do it. Anyways, it gets more difficult when you do it when it's dry concrete, cement. So you got to really know how to like do it, and you got to have good brakes just in case something happens. Because I could have used the brakes. So, anyways, I'm driving. I'm cutting through. I'm like trying to drift it. It's sliding a little bit, but it's not sliding how I want it to, because I'm not going in hard enough. You know what I'm saying? That's just I'm going too slow. So I see this one. It was just like a street. You could either go right or left. I'm like, watch this, cuz. And he was like, all right, bet. I go in so hot that I couldn't readjust it. Like I was sliding too far to the curb on the left. And we hit the curb like boom. It was aggressive as hell. And I was freaking out. I'm like, oh shoot. And he was over there laughing. Like, I'm like, bro, what's funny? He was like, nothing, man. And he definitely lightened up the mood for sure, because he reminded me, cars can be replaced, which is obvious, but human lives cannot be replaced. So shout out to Chris for being there with me in that moment. He's actually put me on to a lot of game, and you need friends like that to encourage you to move up to the next level, or encourage you to go harder. Let's see. Oh yeah. My first car accident was in my mom's Land Rover LR3, and I was coming off the highway off an off-ramp, and it was raining, or it just rained, so the road was wet, and in a split second I looked down, pressed the skip button on my music, and by that time it was just in a split second like that, the car was stopped right in front of me. And I had enough space to stop if I was in like a lighter car or a more like newer car with more better designed brakes, but I was in a Land Rover and it was big. But if I was in the i3 that we still had at the time, then I believe that I would have stopped in time. And the crazy part about it is, like, I called my dad, and it was right off the exit where we used to live, and he couldn't figure out for some reason. Like, I'm telling him exactly where it is, and he couldn't figure out for like 30 minutes. It's crazy. And the lady came out talking about her neck hurts. Like, hard. I didn't hit you that hard. Maybe it did hurt, but I think she was overreacting. But yeah, oh, you know what the craziest car accident I've ever been in? I know you guys are gonna say, there's one crazier than that. I mean, it's not really an accident, but it is. I was down the street like probably like a mile and a half away from my house. I was at Publix, and I was, let's just say I wasn't in my right state of mind at the time, and I went over this curb. It was like a low curb, those low curbs in parking lots to make sure you go around. I went over it and the tire had popped, and I'm like, okay, I think I can drive, just make it home, because just stupid stuff like that could have been avoided. Like if I just had called my dad or called, like AAA or something. But I my goofy ass decided to drive it even though the tire was blown. So as soon as I get on my street where I live, it's like a mile up to the right. As soon as I get on the street, I start seeing sparks, like big sparks, like something you only see in movies, like. And I'm just like, I'm driving so slow, like I'm going like 10 miles an hour, just praying a police doesn't see me. And mind you, I wasn't in my right mind, so I didn't really care. I mean, I did care, but like as long as I made it home, like I was safe. So I remember like by the time I got back home, the whole tire was gone. It was just straight rim. I was rimming it, boy. I was. Oh my goodness. I was straight rimming it. Oh my gosh. Like, just to think back on the stuff that I did is just crazy. Oh my. Trev the Breadman has grown up for sure. But yeah, luckily the police didn't get involved, but the people at where I live, they were like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And even like the lady at the front desk, she was like, "Are you okay? I saw the video." I'm like, "Oh shit," because it was late at night too. So that's like the sparks were like, I mean, I promise you, it was like a movie. Not more of a movie as like kicking out that windshield. I promise you, I felt like Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. But yeah, I need 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. That's really what I want to do, is start going live on YouTube more. So if you could just subscribe, like, and comment. I also made an Instagram channel, TikTok channel, and I have a Twitch channel up. It's all the same username, Trev the Breadman. So go follow me on all my socials. That'll definitely support me. You know, even if it's just one of you guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate every little bit, you know, because each one matters for real. But yeah, this girl is I know she's texting my phone, so I'm going to end the video here. So that was my first story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll definitely be more coming up in the future, within the next 2 days or so. So just be on the lookout for that. Turn on my notifications, like and subscribe. Trev the Breadman out.